Hello, Scaffy. How are you doing? Nice voice. Thank you. Um, Today we just keep going there where we stopped yesterday. We was creating this item UI for the left side. And this one. And it should loading properly. We'll just try to add another item here. For example, seed extractor. Seed extractor slot resource, and we just put it here. And when we start the scene, as we can see here, this one is 10 seconds. The needed level is 15, and it just explains here what it is and how much it costs. Everything is working properly, even this with this one and the displayed icon for the item. The next thing what we need to do is to actually just open it up and deleting the old item UI. So we're just searching. Is that a new overlay? Include files from add-ons. Nope. Wait. Is it working with scripts too? This would be nice when it has this one even for... No, it doesn't. That would be nice if we just exclude the add-ons folder here in this one. That would be great if there would be a filter for this. What do I want? Where's the hover function? I think it should be in slot GD. Somewhere here in hover. On GUI input is pressed, slot clicked, emit this one. But I have a problem now. That is that when I have this item in the, but this later, just this one, if world. This is that what we don't want. Create a get node, add new child, new hover. Reload this one, slot item toggle. We want item UI. No size. And we also want to add it not to slot toggle group. Why we need a group for that? We just want to directly put it in UI now. Even it would be wrong, but this is where we want to place it now. Maybe we'll change it later. New hover. Dot create slot item toggle. Nope. We just say new hover dot slot data equals slot data equals current slot data. That's it. And here we just need to say we go to item UI here. And we just say class name is item UI. We copy this one and we go to the slot script, and we just say for child in global data.world.get node UI get children. Then we just say if child is this one, we just say child.queue_free, and we also say return. Because that's the only thing what we need to do here once, as this should exist just once. Hello Hakan. Hello Hakan, sorry. Welcome. How are you doing? Get child. Okay, this if we don't need anymore. If current slot data, this is fine. And then we just need to delete the only item UI which is existing right now, if there's one. Otherwise, we don't need to delete. Oh, but we shouldn't return. The thing is, we should not just return. But then we want doing this. But I could say, nee, continue want to work too. It's fine. So we delete every child which is an item UI. And we add a new one. And when we exit, we want to do this one. Is not global data.grab slot date. Okay, this is a bit weird. Get node margin container scale equals. Nope, this one we don't want to do anymore. The effects and something like this we'll do later. If slot is not global, then we just have to put it here. We delete this return. And I think this is fine. So when I just have to very quickly delete something. Just right back. App data. Where's Godot? Godot app user data, and then we go to grow, save files, and we delete this one. Whenever I just change something from the files, then it will always got an error when I start the game. So we just create a new game file, start. I'm also thinking of developing something with the Godot editor on an Android tablet because it's more portable. You mean, I mean, actually, whenever I went to vacation, invalid assignment of property or key slot data with a value of type resource slot data on a base object of panel container item UI. Okay, so I just current slot data. Never mind. When I went to vacation lately, I just programmed a very simple Space Invader game on my phone, and I think it was very okay. So I think the Godot engine for portable devices, even a phone, is working. It's working well. Actually, I like this font more than this one. Okay, I mean, it's working. It's doing what it should, but not properly. So we go to the world scene first. The thing is, we want to have this position also. So what would be the best way to keep this position? Right now we have this one, and then this is a VBox container. But besides this VBox container, we need to have also a container, and also on this side. I mean, this side would be empty. That's okay. But this side, we somehow need to keep this position. We could... Like, this position needs to be consistent. That it's always beside the inventory no matter what. So the best way would be that I would say... Okay, I think maybe I'll break the whole thing now, but I think it's fine because then we just clean it. I need the HBox container here. So we'll take a HBox container, we'll just put it here. We just put all the stuff. Wait. Upgrade? Window? Building? Nope, nope. Notification also not. Clock interface also not. Just this item UI. Okay, actually, item UI. Yes. And toolbar and grabbed slot. Okay, grabbed slot, maybe not. Just put it here. And this one, and this one. Well, why the toolbar is not here? I mean, here. Shrink bottom. I think this is what we need. The only problem now is we need shrink bottom left, actually. But I'm not sure. Actually, we need to do this. But I'm not sure if the inventory is now always in the middle. That would be very unsatisfying if this is the case. When we don't have this, it will jump to the left. That's not what we want. The HBox container will shrink to the bottom. So the problem is the inventory. This one will shrink to the middle bottom. Right, left, bottom, okay. Nothing happens. Player inventory, shrink to this one. This one will be expand. Okay, here I have a problem in this case. Okay, what can I do? The problem here is that no matter what I set, one of those will be wrong. That's the problem here. when I do this, the inventory should still stay in the middle. The only thing what I see now, but I think it's a bit bad, is that I don't work with the HBox container. That I just do everything backwards. Hopefully until the point where we stop to use the HBox container. I don't understand why there should be a limitation of steps back. Okay, so the inventory will be in the whole place. But the thing is, actually I want it this way. I just think now why I don't put it in the inventory. So that in inventory scene, did I just say? Item UI. Ah, okay, that's why. So this has to be a HBox container. Make parent, make scene root, and then here we will put please. What are you doing now? So we'll put this one here, but on the other side, at least it's okay. Okay, that's perfect. But the thing is, that same problem that when we do this, it will jump to the left. But I want it to stay in the middle. Wait, what is that? Ugh. And why we have it in a VBox container? It's not necessary. It seems like we can't have a proper separation here. Except we do this. Oh, okay. Okay, now we have this problem. And this one we want be always at the bottom. No grid snap. This one. You live now? Yes, I'm live. Do you hear me? Is YouTube working properly? Um, Actually, I have to do the whole overlay with every possibility already in one scene, I think. I think that would be the best. Like when we go to the world scene, we have this now. But that's by far not that what we want. We want that the inventory is always on the in the middle. But not this way. Somehow this way, but just in the middle. Somehow the toolbar should... Hmm. Mm. The thing is that this one, the sorting of... Okay, I'll do everything backwards here. That thing is working now? Yes, it's working now. I just have the problem now to place it properly in the UI. Make root scene. Make scene root, this one, and deleted this one. We save it, we go to Word, and we just say that layer inventory is not expanding horizontal. Go to World, and now it's displaying properly. And I think the only thing what I can do right now is the same thing what I did with everything, is to just put it in the UI. Put it just in the same alignment. Just instantiate it at this point. Now the problem with normal control nodes is that you hard code the position. You have to do that then for every resolution. So when I say now, I could say now to put this one in the UI without a fixed position within a container. The problem is that when I say it will be directly on this layout, I'll just put, I'll show you what I mean, 0, 192. So whenever I instantiate this window right here, vector 2, 0, this. Have you seen that green pin on control node? You need to fix that. This one. This one. But this is it not, I mean, it's not a, it's just a screen position. But it's not like like a fixed screen position up to the resolution. So when I set this point here on 0, 0, that may work. But when I will set, this one is outside of a container, so the position will act like a control node. And I can add this position wherever I want. The only problem is this one, that when I put this one on this position, whenever I instantiate it, okay, just a second. I just need to delete data again. Just keep this window open now. I think I need to delete data very often today. So when I have set toolbar data, the green pin have 9 positions, the center, right upper and down right, just like that. And when you play your game, for example, in mobile, the only thing you have control. It has to be here. Inventory interface, VBox container toolbar. Well, when this is set toolbar data. Inventory interface, VBox container. World UI inventory is its toolbar. Set toolbar in a base null instance on a null instance. Set inventory interface. Where do I set the path? Here. UI inventory interface. Set player toolbar. Global data.player toolbar.set toolbar data. Maybe the mouse. For now, you are using move mouse. Click the normal mouse and the green pin should show. Just a second. Just have to fix this bug. Set toolbar data. It's here. Base null instance, but it's here. Oh wait, I have to create a new game because I changed the tree. Attempt to call function set toolbar data and base null instance. Player toolbar. Dot world. Wait, this is in global data backup. UI, inventory data, VBox container. Okay. I think the backup file I can delete. It's very old. But the positioning is not that what I want. And that's why I would like to keep everything in one place. Because when I go to the 2D world and I open up the player inventory, it seems like it has the same size. But it does not. I mean, this pins, right? But why it's shown that big? And the inventory not? Did I do something wrong? Yes, that's right. Maybe you need to position it in a in lower right. And the first one is right. Somehow. Even it's larger than the inventory. But now the width is way bigger. Like here, it's set it to... But somehow you need to use control node. But I mean, everything is a control node. Everything what is green. Now it's not appearing anywhere. So what's happening? Oh, I know what is the problem now. Okay. The problem is the position. So when I have the script and I place them here, I just don't want to set this, right? All right. And it's almost right. It's just displaying here in the very lower corner. Oh wait, what is when I say now? When I say this? And I set them up here, but I say... No, I just thought that we'll just maybe put this one up. Somehow this way. So when I delete this one now and I put it again. And I think I know now why the inventory is shown wrong. We don't have 4 rows, we have just 3 rows in the inventory. How I can scale them now? Oh, that was it. You have no problem in your inventory? No. What do you mean with inventory? Swapping and dropping in your inventory system? No, not that I noticed them yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pixels down. Three, 4. 4, 5. Should be this way, but we delete it and put it again. Okay, well, seems to be like it's supposed to. But the only problem what I have here now, it's very, very much in the left corner because I work with the wrong size of the inventory. So I can choose now if I'll do it align on the bottom with the inventory, just like this. Or this. This or this. Huh. Thinking right now which one would be better. I mean, vertically, I think I still can use get space. I mean, like, delete space. Just copy this one. Be right back. So I just open up this one. I need this size. The thing is, I can delete space here easily. Something like this. Here I can delete easy space. Here. This should be already enough. In total, we just have to delete that much space. And it should be doable. So we'll try it. Because I want it has a proper height. So the first thing, the easiest thing what I can do is take this one and say theme overrides. Then the next thing is here. Okay. Save a lot of space already. We'll see how much. I think the picture I have to make smaller. But do I want to make this all smaller? Maybe it's fine. I think this one is fine. But somehow I don't want to destroy the layout. So we go to World, UI, and delete this one. And we hide the inventory. Load start. I think this is so much better than before. But the size is not always the same. I just go to the longest name we have, and this is something. This one. Do you know what? I think when we do item UI and we change this one from a label to a rich text label, and then we have something like blue warranty certificate. Or we just say that this one will be always in center, or when it's longer, or when it's like cucumber, just this. But when it's like blue warranty certificate, it's just 2 lines. I think this is fine. As it won't change the layout, I just need to do a few adjustments to the color and stuff. So theme overrides, constant, the outline size is fine, colors. Table border? I have no clue what that is. Font size, styles. Also, the font is wrong. Normal font should be console? Pixel? Pixel operators 8. But the bold version. $16. But now we have a problem. No, we don't. Congrats, it's cool, good now. Oh, I write certificate wrong. Certificate, something like this. But look cool. Thank you, Kelso. I just need to. I just want to change the font color also. Font outline color, selection color, font selection color, default color. Ah, here default color. It should be yellow. Yellow is this. More like orange, yellow. I would like to have this tone. Can I pick? Okay, that's great. I didn't know that this picker can pick from anywhere, but this is great. So we have a very nice yellow. Save. And when we start the game, it won't randomly change the width up to the title size. It will just make 2 lines if the name is too long. So we have asparagus, but we also have green warranty certificate, but it's both properly. Okay, I see another problem here. I think you see that also. This thing will close as when we just like. So now we have 2 options. It will close whenever we close the inventory. And we have to left click it that we can read the description properly. Or I keep the descriptions as short as possible that this will never happen. But what will I do? Close it when not hovering. Yes, that is what I'm doing right now, right? But the only problem what I see now is that when the description is that long, like here, it doesn't display the whole description. And also you can't hover something. That means the other function what I had before. This one, I can't add it because it will not existing. So somehow it has to be a static UI. That's why I'm thinking right now it should extend. I'm not a big fan of extending. This right? Okay. Actually, that is the thing what I've learned in the design school also. That you should have a proper design has a solution for any kind of like length of the text. I mean, I've learned it with print media, but I think it's also it just needs to be applicable here too. How I can make that this one will expand just from the bottom? Is it not that I just say here? I see now they have bool for that in rich text. They have fit content. Yes. But I don't want it will expand in both directions. Also, it's changing this one. This is clearly not what I want. Ah. Hmm. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I do. I will not do fit content. I'll do it with scroll. Why there's no scroll bar? This one. But what I gonna do now is I think I would have the opportunity in the window scrolls down to display new content automatically. I just thought I have to write it by code myself, but maybe it will do it automatically. So let's see. So the idea was that whenever I just hover something with the big I just thought it will go forward, backwards, forward, like um tab stops. The delay after which the loading progress bar is displayed. How I can trigger the scroll? When the user clicks on corner between meta tags, if the meta is defined in BB code. Finished. Godot. Rich text label, trigger, scroll by code. Notice was asked years ago, but in case anybody else finds this thread looking for a solution, here's what I did. Can call get vscroll on the rich text label and simply set the value on it. Things to keep in mind: value is in pixels, not a percent, not a max value will never be reached. The largest value that can be reached is max value minus page. I wanted to scroll text pixel by pixel rather than scrolling it line by line, and couldn't do it using Git. Which doesn't have much but 2 bit set flags. Maybe I'll show what I have here. I managed to implement my own scroll container and it worked really well. The scrolling is butter smooth now. Any get method is for reading a value only. Should tell you exactly how. Okay, these are the people who are the most helpful in the internet, who just tell you to just Google on your own. Find it by self. Is there a scroll to end? Get set cell border, cell size, set table column, update image. Nope. Theme properties. Nope. Nope. Push content. What? Wait. Push context. Adds a custom effect tag to the text stack. No. Push drop cap. Push FG color. Push font size. Nope. Select all, set. Update image. Push outline. Scroll following. True, the window scrolls down to display new content automatically. True, the scroll bar is visible. Setting this to false does not block scrolling completely. See scroll to line. Top line to match. Wait. It's time for the text test game, and stop sending me bot messages in Twitch. Test game. So we just create a new scene, which will be a very simple rich text label. And this rich text label, we have a script which is rich text label.gd, and here we just put text in the rich text label, and all what we want is to write text which is scrollable, and that's it. We just put it to the middle. And all what we want is when we have ready, then we start somehow wait, what does scroll to line do? Because I don't want to scroll line by line. So we go to the documentary or a documentation of this one. We have scroll following. Scroll to line. Scroll the Windows top line to match line. So let's see what it does. Let's say 20. We just start this scene and call it rich text label test. Okay, it's just doing this. We just want to create buttons here. We can trigger it. So we have button 1 and button 2, and this we call up, and this we call down. And we just move it. Down is here, and up is here. What? Why it's not visible? So, oh well. Add child node control. Make scene root. And these buttons we just put here. So we have up and down. Up is here, down is here. We just put this script to here. Detach script, and here we say rich text label script, which we just put here. And here we say percent rich text label dot connect signals set like scroll. Okay, if child is button connect child dot connect rest with scroll dot bind how I'll do it. Wait. Person button and the same thing button 2. Here we just say, for example, 20, and here we say 0 or 1. And scroll, we just do this one, and we say right click, says as unique name, and we start the scene. Extends control. Why it takes so long? Connects, oops. Connect. Okay, error. 0 argument, but called with 1. Oops. Scrolling amount or scrolling line. Oh, like line as an int. We say line. Stop start. Wrong. Okay, that's actually what we want, but I want it this way. Okay, but it's fine. We can do it. Oh wait. How function. We need, I forgot the name for this. Tween. Scroll tween. New tween equals create tween. I'm having problem in my Twitch, bro. The Twitch never sent me OTP for my phone. Where have you have that problem, bro? No, I feel like I never had that problem. Did you try to write your phone number without the 0 and with the country code? Properties, tween property, object, we say rich text label. Then we need And final value callable and int. How can I call this? I try it later. Should I add 0 in the first number? Maybe that would have solution my problem. For me, because I pay for bits in order just to verify my account. Wow. This is a verification method of Twitch? Maybe try to just, I mean, automatically, I think it will put the country code of your number beforehand, but just try to put a 0 inside. Sometimes it could fix the solution. Sometimes I have problems with that too, but not on Twitch. I think in Twitch it was simple for me. Wait. Tween callable. Godot. Can I just pass more arguments to a callable file? Wait. Ah. Wait, I need to go to tweens and see how I can call a callable. Interpolate value. Set ignore tween callback. Tween method. Method tweener creates and appends a method tweener. This method is similar to a combination of tween callback. Calls a method over time with the tweened value provided as an argument. Yes, this is what I need. So I say tween method look at dot bind. The look at method takes up vector as second argument. Sample setting the text of a label using an intermediate method and after a delay. No, that's not. I think this is not what I want. The look at method takes up vector as a second argument. One point to another point, making a 3D object look from one point to another point. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we can do it. So we start new dot tween method. And the method is the method is scroll to line. Where's tween? Here. From 0 to 20 in 30 seconds. Is there a way to make it a bit smoother? I mean, this is too fast. I just need to make it smoother. Did I have a line count or something? Okay, that's not the solution I want because it's not. The values in the interval 0. There should be a properly way to scroll like this. Label in Godot. Is it winner? V scroll bar. Returns the vertical scroll of this scroll container. Warning, this is a required internal node. Removing and freeing it may cause a crash. If you wish to disable or hide a scroll bar, you can use vertical scroll mode. Typically used to navigate through content. Yes, that is what I want. Note that this direction is the opposite of V slider. It is a range-based control. It goes from top min to bottom max. Okay. So what I want to set, Did we have a setter for this scroll bar? So what we're gonna say is var %rich text label dot v get rich text label get v scroll bar. And we just say this one var current scroll bar equals, and we just say rather than tween method, maybe it has to maybe this way, tween property, and we say current scroll bar, and we say property value, and we say it should go from final value is dot max within 3 seconds. Access to property or key max. Okay, let's check. Rich text label to the bottom. Get v scroll bar. And then get v scroll bar vertical. Get horizontal. No, verticals, right? This one. Get v scroll bar. Okay. Get v scroll bar is here. If you wish to hide it, no, I just returns the vertical scroll bar. Okay, but the vertical scroll bar, a v scroll bar should have properties: size flex horizontal, size flex vertical. A vertical scroll bar that goes from top min to bottom max. The range based control and goes from top min to bottom. Note that this direction is the opposite of V sliders. Min value? Did I have to say min value? Or did I have to say range dot max value? It seems to work, but I maybe have to say max value. That's what we need. What is, I mean, when I say 10 seconds now, it will go in the same speed, but not that far. I mean, a bit more far, but that's not what we want. No, it will just scroll. It will not scroll until the end. This is not max. This is max or not? There's something wrong with the max value. Let's try this one. Anyway, we can just make it shorter, that we don't need to wait that long. Why it's scrolling just until there, not until the end? Your value in get v scroll bar is only 4. Should be a node. Oops. But scroll bar is this. So max value is always 4? No, it's 100. Tab size. What does that mean? So somehow it's just scrolling until here. Maybe you could use tab size to scroll the value of your rich text. You mean this one? This size? Oh, tab size. Nope, doesn't have an effect, I guess. Always scrolls just until there. Doesn't matter what I put here. This way. It's 4. Uh, okay, so when I understand it right, 100 is the value when it reached, like, is it in pixels? So I feel like it scroll down 100 pixel, but not to max value. But how I get the whole size of the rich text label text? Oh. Um, okay, we got it. callback, and then we say scroll tween. Wait, why it's up? It's faster than why down is faster than up? It has set loop. Why it has this break? It scroll back within 3 seconds, and then it scroll back. And why this takes longer than, I mean, why from this to this value takes longer? But what if I just do that we don't have a scroll up? Just scroll down. Then go up. Then it scroll down again. You should make it stop first for a second, then scroll down. Yes, this is what I do. Scroll up. Wait a second. Maybe 2. Like this. And to make it visually a bit better and not make the player thinks that he can scroll something. Where can I hide scroll? The only way would be scroll active won't do it. Still there. Huh? Well, it still show me the scroll bar here. Is it not showing inside the game? Ah, okay. That's exactly what we want. Just and beautiful. And maybe we should do this one, this delay in the beginning. So when we start the scene, we'll just wait 2 seconds. Then it starts scrolling. And then just jumps up. So when we just copy this part now here, we just go to our game right here. And besides set UI, because this has nothing to do with set UI, this Twitch is so racist in my country. What does Twitch do? 1 cent OTP. I mean, they had problems with several websites with OTPs, but never with Twitch. Is your phone number really, really right? I mean, not sure. Description. Scroll tween. Wait. Here. Oh, wait, wrong. Need to delete this one. And current scroll bar is not current scroll bar, it is description. And that was it, actually. We just need to change this one to here. And when we call this function here. Oh, that I see a problem. I see a problem what could appear. Q3 could be a problem for this one. Yes. No, this is something else. Here, this pass is wrong. But this one seems to be alright. UI inventory interface VBox container toolbar. This should be right. VBox container toolbar. I mean, layer toolbar is the problem. Where's your problem? Core function get child and base null instance. Let's see. Okay, maybe I should read it first. So this one was the problem, so it's fine. Okay, maybe 10 seconds is a bit long for us. It was maybe working with the other side, but with this one it's a bit too long. Maybe we just give it like 1 or 2 seconds. Item UI. This one 1 second, and 6 seconds is too long. Just say 2 seconds. Just a second. Okay, load start. I mean, when we have this, it won't scroll because there's nothing. It's not scrolling until the end. It's just scrolling that slow like it was before. What do I do wrong? What I'm doing wrong? Description is right. Description seems to be alright. Somehow it's not displaying it correctly. Wait, which item was that which breaks this code? This one, the drill. So he has set 1, and then when it's machine, we go to... Ah, okay, the drill doesn't have a... Okay, it's fine. Okay. Two seconds seems to be too long. Too short. So when I read it now, this 30. What's happening here? This okay, I think I know the problem. I think it's this one. I feel like I set something what is not by default this. Left, top, on, off, on. Top stops. Tab stops. Word smart, on is off. No, I didn't see any difference. I mean, I see also the problem here that it one stop at 0 stops at the end. So it's waiting here very long. Load start. This certificate will help you to not lose. Okay, maybe it has to be even longer. To not lose your item when you upgrade it. Nothing will happen when an upgrade fails. But it scrolls too fast. It's not scrolling like it should. It's scrolling more likely instantly. I mean, this is not what I like. So what if when I say here 4 seconds, just in case, what will happen? Then it should scroll up. But I feel like the hate of the... Oh, well. This is a bug. I can't click this button. Nothing will happen when an upgrade fails. Okay, in this direction it's slow. Reset your get content hate. But I want it this way. But somehow it's just like boop. Instantly. Ah. But here, I mean, it doesn't matter how big the text is. Oh, the text is not big enough to scroll. Because you too many objects, the content. So now this is the first time I call it. It's too fast. You too many objects. But it's 936. $288. I mean, it seems to be okay. When I scroll through here, it seems to be okay with the size. It's always alright. Oh, I'm not sure if you see the... It's printing the number right. Text string dot tween property rich text label visible ratio. It has a visible ratio. Rich text label visible ratio 1. So you want me to put here set the value by the number of words in your rich text. But this is inconsistent because words are differently long. I tried here, rich text label. Then you say I should set a visible ratio. I should set 1 to text appearing duration. I say 3 seconds. Visible ratio. The fraction of characters to display relative to the total number of currency. To one organ are displayed if set to the... Ah, okay, but this is... This is more like for dialog boxes, where you want the characters appear one by one. Damn, it's been so long. Hello here. Welcome. Yes, very, very long. How are you doing? Great with this great weather. Nice. It's raining at the moment. Very hard rain. It somehow has something to do with this value. And also has something to do with the content height. But somehow I can't get it that it is scrolling properly. How long have you been taking the break for? I mean, I'm not streaming at the moment every day, but at least every Friday. And yesterday I was streaming also. And right now I'm also creating a few YouTube videos. That's why I'm streaming a little bit less. Really, I did not see you. I'm here every Friday. Every Friday. Something I need to change here. But I do not know what. I wonder why it's working in the other but not here. Wait, I have to try something. What is when I say 100? I have to say now, for some random reason, that value is just in a range from 0 to 100, like in percent. Does not seems like that, but I mean, it's at least better. Variable text appearing duration is current item text as string dot length divided by 30. But this will make it up to the characters I'm using. Not up to the total height of the text. And this is actually that what I want. Wait, I feel like it that it won't working properly. Did it has something to do with that what I was setting and seam overrides? And font size? Okay, 8 is actually the standard font size of this one, so it can't be that. How can I figure out that in this matter of this item UI, this one is a percentage? Like a percent value. So when wait, I can do it by content height, but I want in process, I want to print it all the time. So let's see. $30. Why this is 30? And here it's 22. How we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines and we have 22. And in the other paper, the green one, we have 30, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have 30. So it adds an 8, whatever. Because it's one line more. And this also doesn't make sense as it's here. It's for a long time 30 and it's already scrolling. So I feel like 30 seems to be the maximum. I need another place where I can scroll. So when this is 20... Why this is 30 now too? This is 22. Oh, well. So 30 seems to be the maximum. Wait, I just add a very, very long description to one of these items to Algea. I just copy this one and paste it twice. So we have started. And when it's more than 30, then I do not know why. $22. So when I add another line, it'll just like double the size. $86. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I have an idea. What is content height? Maybe I just have to divide it by font size. It's 128. Ugh. Oh, 82. Nope, that doesn't make sense. Ah. Has it something to do with, for example, so content height should be higher now. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you very much. Welcome, Laurie. How are you doing? It's 180 now. It's 118, so it's 42. Good. Working on my new project, GDD. How about yourself? GDD? Yes, also very good. Thanks for asking. I just try to figure out why something is not working, and I try to have a proper, when someone is hovering an item in this game, I want that the description, when it's longer than this space, what I set it here, then I want that it will scroll down properly in a proper speed. When I'm testing it in a test game, like here, it's working properly. I mean, even this is a bit fast, but it's working properly like it's supposed to be. But here, for some random reason, you can see that when I have this item, it just scrolls down in a very, very high speed. The problem what I see here is somehow 160, 118. I do not know where these numbers come from. I mean, get content height and get a V scroll bar, get a value. I just thought the value is the I think I know the problem. Can I get the height plus? Okay, never mind. Height on base object type V scroll bar is not existing. I should sort V scroll bar. I just thought maybe it has something to do with the size of this scroll bar. But the problem is that the scroll bar is always on a different point. So how I can do a proper scroll? How do you call a function with a tween? Nope. I need to know, is there a way to control the rich text that labels scroll bar via code? Signal emitted? Nope. And line max, current line -1. Nope, I just want it scroll with the tween. Rich text trigger. Godot rich text label trigger, not trigger. Scroll by tween. Oh wait, auto scroll. Auto scroll. The any way to auto scroll is a script in rich text label. That's what I want to know. If you want that for credits, I would suggest making a video and using a video player node. No, I don't want to do that for credits. I know this is an old question, but I figured out how to do it. So basically, the scroll bar of rich text label is some kind of progress bar. Then all we have to do is change its value in the process function. Dude, thank you. It worked. You saved me a lot of time. Also, you can just put set scroll follow true. Set scroll follow true? I didn't think it will work. If true, the window scrolls down to display new content automatically. So wait, so they just want to tell me that from this one, I just need to set value plus equals 1? Yeah, but Oh no, this is not what I want. I just thought I have it, but no. I just thought this is in percentage. That's 0 and 1. You should get the length of text before you scroll it with different time. Yes, I get that point, but I think the problem is not the time I set here on the right. At the moment, I think at the moment the problem is more likely that. Wait, wrong game. The problem right now I see here is more likely. Item scroll. Somehow the distance it has to travel. Why the value is never 100%? I'll try something. I'll just do this one. And I'll do this one. And then I go to description. Displayed markup. Nope, 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 nope. The value is not between 0 and 100. Why it is not 1 and 100 or 0 and 1 or whatever. Note that this direction is opposite of these liners. It is a range-based control and goes from top min to bottom max. But why I can't just say max? Like say max value. I mean, then it will not scroll down to there. That's the problem here. Eh? Start. Max value seems not. Max value is 100. But does it show everything? Nope, it doesn't. Why this is happening on the left side? I mean, do you see that? It's just like with a delay. And 38 is the max here. And why max value is 80? Ah. Why it is 80? Why it's not 100? Okay, actually, that was it for today. As I do not know how to solve that, but maybe next time, if I solve it offline, then I will just tell you if you are there and want to know it. I say thanks to everyone who was watching. Thank you very much, and thanks for helping me and talk with me. If you want to support me in my game, you can do it by wishlisted on Steam. This will help me a lot, or by following or subscribing me on YouTube or Twitch. This will also help me a lot. We are very close to the 1000 follower on YouTube, so thanks to everyone. Have a great day, night, evening, or whatever time it is where you are right now, and take care.